everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to give you guys a look at another Black Series archive figure. This one is, of course, Boba Fett. So, as you can tell, I paid $24.99 for him, so a little bit above market currently, but I really wanted to make sure that I found this figure. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to complete the 6-inch Bounty Hunter line, and I have Boba Fett in the original packaging. We'll get to that in a minute, but I wanted one to open, so now all I need is Dengar and Zuckuss, and so I think we are getting there, and I was super excited to find this. I found this at Vintage Stock of all places, which usually carries figures that are like way far back in the line, like they've come out, you know, 6 months ago. So I was really surprised that they had them. They had the whole wave there. But the only ones I was looking for were IG-88 and Boba Fett because I have Luke Skywalker and Bosk already. So taking a look at the packaging, I'm really liking this new packaging, the gray and black. Not only the color scheme changed, but we've changed the packaging in general. It's not a box anymore, which was really nice. It's a bubble. And so it says Boba Fett here, and then the Black Series and archive on the side. You got here, you got a picture of Boba Fett, and then of course the figure displayed, and then his jetpack is actually on the side there, so it doesn't really show up in the card. On the back, it gives you a look at the original release of Boba Fett. He was in 2013, and I actually have that one right here. I found him in the wild at Toys R Us one year, and I was like, woohoo, because he was like super, like the most sought after Black Series figure at the time. Everybody wanted Boba Fett, and so I found him, and I got him, and I'm actually comparing the two as I speak. There's a little bit of differences, yeah. So that's cool. I'm obviously not going to open this one to show you guys, but you can kind of hopefully pick out the differences. You can pause this if you prefer. But, yep, so now I have two, but I am going to open this one. So, let me get into that, and I will show you a little bit more about this figure. Alrighty, so here is Boba Fett, my first Black Series 6-inch Boba Fett, and he looks really great. They have improved on some of the paint to make him a little bit more scuffed up than he was in the original Black Series, but I think overall his paint is super clean. I think that was also the purpose of the archive figures, was to redo a little bit of the old ones and touch up their faces or their paint jobs, because they were so early on in the Black Series. So very cool figure. He does come with several accessories, which is fantastic. He does come with his jetpack, which also has equal detail on it. It's a must-have. Also fun to note, so Boba Fett has the clips in the back, and they have the little hooks, but it really sticks on with the peg. Those hooks, though, do almost connect with those in the back, so that's kind of a fun little thing to note. But there he is with his jetpack. Makes him look a little bit more Boba Fett-like. This is a soft goods piece that looks like it's been pressed in an appropriate folds to kind of make it smaller. The figure itself has quite a bit of articulation. Actually, let me adjust this really quick. See, what I try to do is I try to get the cape a little bit behind the jetpack so that it doesn't get in the way, just like that. But he's got articulation in the head, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the torso, the hips, the thighs, the knees, the ankles. My only complaint with the articulation here is that when you bend his knee, his the pin joints just expand his knee so much. It looks super weird. But that's just a side note. I mean, I'm not really gonna have him kneeling or anything, so no worries there. But I think that he looks fantastic. He's a very good figure. Usually, I feel like with the Boba Fetts, they do pretty good. Overall, in general, you can have a pretty stagnant Boba Fett. He's gonna just look so cool already because of his armor. And so this one is no exception. He does come with, of course, two weapons. His really classic little shotgun looking weapon here, which has some great detailing on it. Hopefully you can pick that up. Very cool. And then, of course, his little brown gun that you see that actually fits in this holster right here. Just like this. So that looks good, and then you can have him holding his gun here, and I think overall he looks really great. I don't think fans need a whole lot from Boba Fett. They just want a Black Series figure, and so the re-release of him, since he was so hard to come by initially, the re-release has been so great because it's allowed so many collectors, or is allowing currently so many collectors, to get their hands on a Boba Fett or open a Boba Fett if they didn't. You know, we all know that scalpers are a huge problem and actually driving down the cost of figures in general is kind of good for that, because it helps detract from that. Now, I know it's always nice to have a collection worth something, but for the sake of scalpers, good gosh. So I'm definitely happy that they have re-released these guys. I guess it's kind of a bummer if you don't care to get them, but I mean, they've got new Black Series on the way. They've just started releasing these archive waves, which I think is a great idea. It sounds like Hasbro's listening to their fans, so I definitely approve. It has allowed me to get another Boba Fett rather than paying a little bit. These guys are about $40, I think, right now, so rather than paying another $40 for an open Boba Fett, it allowed me to get IG-88, who was ridiculously expensive before that. So I really like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you been able to find any of the archive figures in your area? Is there one that's harder to find than others? Let me know. I'm just curious. Definitely for me, Boba Fett's been the hardest. I think that's probably going to be a general sense. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see any more Black Series figures, please go to my channel, click on the playlist tab, and I have a folder for all the Black Series figures I have ever reviewed since 2013, which is a lot of them. So anyways, check that out if you guys are interested. And thank you as always for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. Bye.